Destroyer, hang on, let me move this down here. See, where's the best spot, right? Probably be about right here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to A/B split test a capture page using Thrive Architect and a new option that Thrive just came out with called Thrive Optimize. So here I loaded one of my capture pages that I just recently made. I put together a blog post cheat sheet sharing how to step-by-step how to use Thrive Architect to write a blog post. And so this was the capture page that I created. So I just installed Thrive Optimized, the new plugin, or it's a plugin add-on, so to speak. And a new button appeared when I did that right here. Says create new A/B test. So I'm going to click on that. And what we're going to do is create a variation of this capture page. So as you can see, here is the original, right? The wording's not correct, but that was the original template that I used. Now I could click on edit variation or add new variation, which I don't want to do that. I'm going to clone it, right? So we're going to duplicate it and do that by hitting this button right here. Now we've got two that are exactly the same. Now we're going to edit the second version, right? We're going to change the second version. So we've got two different pages, but they're on the same page, basically. Hopefully that makes sense. You'll see in a minute what I mean by that. So for this one, I'm going to, what I could do it a couple different ways. I could change the layout. I could change the wording. Whatever, you can split test whatever you want. Like you could split test the copy, which would be the wording, or you can split test the background or whatever you want to split test. So I'm going to do the background here. I'm going to change it from a completely white background to an image background. So as soon as this loads, always takes a minute to load. If I'm recording a video, it takes like 2 or 3 times as long, it seems like. But I'm sure it'll load here in a second. There we go. All right, so I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to click up here and Thrive landing page. And I'm going to go to background style and pick an image. I already decided which one I'm going to use, so I know pretty much where I'm going with this. I want this one, I believe. Yep, 1200 by 725. So now, as you can see, it puts a background image of me and Barbara there, but the words are hard to read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center this and stretch. And do I want to go static? I don't think I do. I don't think I need static because it's not a big page. All right, now the words are hard to read. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a content box and drop it above or anywhere on the page, really. Oops, I think I lost it there. Put it right here. Now, where did it go? Well, drop it down below then, below the heading. All right, it's right here. And then we'll give it a background that is partially transparent. I'm just going to leave it on black for now, but we're going to make it partially transparent about right there. We can come back and change it if we have to. Now I'm going to grab this text and drop it inside the content box. Now we're going to have to just make it all white for now. Go here. And then we're going to make the title of the cheat sheet orange again. I think that's going to work. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're going to take this sentence, drag it inside below the heading, make that white instead of gray so it stands out. And then we're going to go grab this lead gen element, put it inside the box. And let me do a little tweaking here on the content box. See, the lettering is going all the way to the sides. So we're going to put some inside, about a 15 on each side, 15 padding on the inside. And let's do about a 20 on the top and a 20 on the bottom. Something like that. Let's make the content box a little bit of rounded corners. Something like that. Now, as you can see, we've got the image background. The content box is kind of partially transparent. We gotta change this yet. Let's make that all white. Copyright and the privacy policy. I think I want to move this up a little bit. Yeah, that brings my image in a lot better. So move that up a little bit. Privacy policy is still black. That's because it's a link. Let's try and see if we can make that white. Yeah, there we go. All right, now it's white. Now that looks awesome to me. So now what we got to do is double check the tablet and the mobile view. Okay, so go to responsive view, go to tablet, and let's just make sure it looks half decent. What I'm going to do is, since it's not quite as wide, I'm going to move these a little bit closer together. Okay, see what's happening? The background image is coming in better towards the middle. Now let's see if it does even more if I move this up. Yeah, so we're going to move this up to just right below the box. Okay, so that looks better. Let's actually make this headline a tad smaller. See, we're on 60. Let's move it in just a hair. See what's happening? The background image is actually getting closer to what it looked like on the desktop view. So that looks great to me. It doesn't have to be a long, tall page. Let's actually see if we can make it just a tad taller. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Okay, my image is going out again. Well, that's fine right there. All right, so save that. Now that's how the tablet, it's going to look on like a tablet or an iPad. Okay, get rid of this right here. Now, let's do the mobile view, the phone. I know I have to do some editing here because we're back up. See, I changed that on the tablet view, but when I click on it, we're now at 47. That was apparently what I made it. So we're going to make this something like that. But we've got some margin at the top here. Move that up. Actually, we could even make it just a tad smaller yet. Something like that. There we go. We got rid of a couple lines there. Let's see, we're on 19 here. Let's put that all in one line. Okay, so see the image is coming in again. Let's move this up. Take that out. Move this up. Don't need all that space right there. Let's see if I can do this. I'm not sure if I can do this from the. See if I can make this even closer together as well. Put that at 5. That moves up, and here's a 5 as well. I'm going to make that a 10. Okay, save and close. So that moved that up a little bit, and here we need to go into one line with this. So make this smaller. Whoops. Okay, let's go 15, and then 15 here. All right, so now that's all in one line. Okay, I believe that's probably about as good as we're going to get it for the mobile view. It's not amazingly great, but it's not bad. It'll work, definitely work. So let's save those changes. There we go. Come back to desktop and make sure we're good here. I think so. All right, so now that we've got the creation, we created the variation, right? We've created the second version. We're going to go back to the A/B split test page or section, And we're going to set it up to, let me move this over here out of the way. Distribute traffic evenly. Notice right now traffic is 50% here and 50% here. So we're on 50-50. That's fine. Let's do setup and start. Okay, so we're give it a name. Testing blog cheat sheet, if I can spell. And then a short description, image, background versus what's the original? What do you call the original? I can't remember. I'll just call it original. The control. That's what I wanted. And then I definitely want to do this. Enable automatic winner settings. So it's going to split test them once there's 100 conversions total, right? Within an X number of days, and chance to beat the originals 95%. Okay, so let's make this actually, see if I can change this to 30 days. Yeah. So if I have 100 conversions in 30 days, it's going to look at which one's doing the best, and it's automatically going to pick the winner and only show the winner from then on. So I don't even have to come back and do it. Now we have to pick a goal for the test. If you can do testing on sales pages, where you can have a variation of a sales page, and then you want the revenue being the goal of the test, right? See which one brings in the most revenue. Or we could have a goal page where if there's only a button on the page, you want people to go to a certain other page, you can see which one is taking people to that next page the most, right? But in this case, since it's an opt-in capture page, we want subscriptions. So we're going to click on subscriptions, set up and start. I believe that is the last step, I think. Let me double check that. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm not 100% sure of all the steps. I watched a tutorial. Yep. All right, so we're done. So we're back in WordPress dashboard, and we're by the blog cheat sheet page. And then right down here, not that far down, we've got the split test. Page editing is disabled while the A/B test is running. Click here to manage, end the test, and enable editing again. So basically, I can't edit the page without stopping the split test because it wants to know which one's doing the best. So, and then down here is showing my results, and I can click on this button and see even more details. Obviously, there will be nothing there because I just did it. So that is how you A/B split test a capture page using Thrive Architect and the new Thrive Optimize plugin add-on. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's great. I'm definitely going to be using it, especially on my capture pages and possibly on some of my sales pages. And I think if you decide to use it as well, I think you're going to love it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.